like,
Well, give up then.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jesus!
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well,
I'm
give
the
up
actual
then.
Freepik.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jeepers!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well,
I'm
give
the
up
actual
then.
topic. No.
Jeepers!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder if this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well,
I'm
give
the
up
actual
then.
Freepik. No.
Jeebus!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder if this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my now. It's like,
Well,
I'm
give
the
up
actual
then.
topic.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jeebus!
Minions of the Zoo. In space!
Welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. I'm Keith from Tyr Alexander, and I'm here with my friends. Wait a minute. Mitch Nemo,
I can smell the bacon.
the furry bastard.
Friends.
I have friends, sorta.
No, you don't. You never pay us.
No, I never paid you. Kefki.
No, you never pay us. We had a meeting.
Oh God! I'm sorry. That was an ill-timed drink of cough medicine. Hi.
Willard Forge.
Don't kill the ferret.
Kefki, that's Tyr's fault.
Wow. And with us is the original host for tonight, Sanguine, but, shit fell through. He's here with us.
Good evening, all. And if your medicine was made to prevent you from coughing, it seems to have failed, Kefki.
Yes,
Hey,
well,
Simon, I've got a question for you.
it tastes disgusting, so...
All right, I'm going
I've
to
got
pick a CFO.
I've got a question for you, Sanguine.
A
A sight for sore eyes, is that a sight that makes your eyes sore, or a sight that you look at when your eyes are sore?
It's a sight that you look at when your eyes are sore from weariness.
Ah,
I have a different idea. I think it's a sight you look at when you're upset with somebody.
Okay.
well, like I'm upset with...
Like a sight for you're sore with someone, so you look at that sight for sore eyes so you don't strangle the prick.
I'm going to steal a line from Senator Kennedy. Lord, give me give me patience. Don't give me strength, because you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money.
My motto would be, Lord, give me strength and bail money. And yeah, Tyr, I'm blaming you for dropping us in this.
I didn't drop us in this one. I just picked random, as always.
Lucky your head.
All right, so did y'all hear that they found the J6 bomber?
What?
Sure they
Presumably.
Presumably.
That's what they're saying, at least. Allegedly.
Figuratively. Right.
I have two takes on that.
All right.
The first one is, well, of course they are after they've already, after someone else has already been pinned for it and has a suspicious connection with both law enforcement and the CIA. So, there's that angle. So, now you found someone else just probably to cover for that person. I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't trust anything our government tells us. The other take I have is Dan Bongino and Cash Patel have been really lazy. If they figured this out, 5 minutes after someone else gets nailed for it.
Well, the woman wasn't nailed.
They're accurate.
To be fair, Mitch, The woman wasn't known for, but she was a person of interest, and she has a timestamp. According to everything, she has a timestamp record of her, of where she was at the time. Like she has
Yeah,
evidence to
that's
say, "I'm not here."
people with connections to the CIA could never fake something like that.
Fair enough.
And if you've got connections with the CIA, yeah, probably got connections with the NSA as well.
Yes.
I get, among other things, I get at least 4 to 6 offers a year for software that would, free software that would allow me to essentially change my
Metadata.
location tracking on my phone at will. Basically fake out the GPS and have it lie about where I am.
Right.
I don't have any of that installed on my phone because if push comes to shove, I want the option of my phone being an alibi that I wasn't at a given place.
Right.
Again, look, I don't know. Hopefully that they get whoever did it. It could be bread and fucking circus. He could be a sacrificial lamb, or he could honestly, he could legitimately be the person that we're looking for. We don't know.
Well, you know, for years we're told that these pipe bombs were dummies, but suddenly they're with this new person of interest, they're suddenly a genuine threat.
I don't remember them saying
This
they
is
were
why we
dummies.
can't trust our government.
Yeah, I hadn't heard so much that they were dummies as just
duds.
Duds, yeah, ineffectively created. So
Oh, sure.
like
That works too.
Essentially live ordnance, but sucky construction.
Live ordnance, but with no ambition.
So
that's kind of like what they did in the Napoleonic Wars with the French would do with troops that they didn't really want to survive. They'd give them poorly mixed gunpowder so that their weapons wouldn't even hurt the enemy.
One of my favorite versions of that is, you guys have all seen the videos of people firing AKs and then suddenly their AK just fucking comes apart in their hands?
Yes.
On a specific round? Do you guys know why that is?
It's probably deliberate.
No.
It's because the US during Vietnam made a shit ton of faulty AK rounds.
Ah.
Insufficient powder and it squibs the gun.
Distributed the ever-living fuck out of those. So a good chunk of the existing Cold War surplus ammo for AKs has a fair number of those rounds in it.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, Critical.
It doesn't.
Hey, guys.
The only thing is that when one of those gets fed in and it gets struck, the gun just due to overpressure.
Brilliant.
The result is just joined.
Critical.
That's critical.
What did they do? Just slap way too much powder in there, or did they basically make your own squibs where one is underpowered and jams the gun, and then the next one overpressures because the barrel's blocked?
They used a different explosive. So a good chunk of it is normal gunpowder, but then they have another explosive housed within the gunpowder. That when that goes off, it just overpressures immediately and everything goes flying off. So anytime that one of those rounds is fed into an AK, that AK is just fucked.
Which gun are we talking? Oh, it's the AK-47.
Yeah, you've seen the videos of people firing AKs and they get to one round and their gun just comes apart like it's fucking Legos?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because during Vietnam, the US made a shit ton of rounds specifically to do that to AKs. And
Because
got them
it was
into
also during the-
Vietnamese supply drops. So now a good chunk of...
created the AK?
It was the Soviets.
The automatic Kalashnikov.
Kalishnikov.
Ah, that makes more sense now.
Or
So-
and they're called the Arkansas 47.
It's like an AR, but worse.
It's a reference to was it usual? I think no, it wasn't Use Your Words. It was Rift Tracks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We got those into the Viet Cong's ammo supply, so a good chunk of the rounds that are still making their way around the world in Cold War surplus are those
I have a really dumb question.
rounds.
When did we get so butthurt as a country when taking care of our own is seen as racist or inhumane?
It's not.
Understood. None of that.
It's so.
Huh?
I'm assuming you're talking about the whole Somali shit.
Yeah.
I was going to move on to that topic.
You were going to avoid the topic or no?
No, I wasn't going to avoid the topic. I was going to move on to that topic. But since you brought it up, let's do that one.
Oh yeah, sure. We get that topic out of the way. It usually takes us 40 minutes to get through a single topic anyway.
What's this about tamales? I'm hungry.
Somalis. It's
Somali.
I'll tell you, Tim Ollie.
Somalia.
They're basically terrorists like.
they're
Made it
thieves.
so that the Minnesota taxpayer are one of the main suppliers to, what is it, Al-Shabaab?
Yep.
Yep.
And I want to know how much people are skimming off the top.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of
Fuck
it.
them.
Well, you guys heard about the audio recording from the Attorney General of Minnesota, right?
Where he promised to protect them and, well, not
In
necessarily protect.
exchange for funding such that he will never have to do a fundraiser again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really funny. Shouldn't that be considered treason?
That should be considered robbery, and it should be considered, that's a robbery. Like, if you're, if
Like there's like 10 federal crimes just for saying that.
it literally is. You're essentially saying, you know, hey, you give me this, I'll do this. That's robbery.
It's quid pro quo. It's first is quid pro quo. He's taking bribes. He's giving money to the enemy, basically.
Remember,
He's
no one's
allowing
above the
the.
law.
Oh yeah, that's right. Unless you're a Democrat,
Because,
no one's above the law unless you're a Democrat.
would you say something when I couldn't hear you?
You guys didn't read that fine print?
Nope.
That's what I said.
There's nothing fine about that print.
Mm-hmm. But yes,
It's pretty fucking clear to me in this country.
Mm-hmm.
but it's rather.
That's not fine print. That's big bold letters.
But it's
After
rather
the fucking
sad.
lawfare they did
and,
in 4 years.
Hold on. It's rather fucking sad that, you know, here's a clear case of not only robbery, but robbery, treason, ineptitude. Yo, Zed, if you want on, you can always hop on, Zed. You ain't gotta fucking sit in the background.
Oh yeah, and they bitch and moan at Trump for doing a quote unquote quid pro quo. For fucking 4.5 years straight, they complained about that.
Mm-hmm.
In his first term.
Well, it wasn't.
And his quid pro quo was, hey, we're about to give you a fuck ton of shit. Did you guys resolve that corruption bullshit? We had a corruption case about this.
But you
Did-
remember
Did anything
when,
come from it?
Hold on. Y'all remember when Biden went there and like, oh, you want the money? Well, you got to fire the prosecutor that's, you know, pursuing his company.
Investigating my son. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, but you ain't getting the money. But you don't have that power to make that. You call the president and ask him. You're not getting the money. I'm leaving in 5 minutes. I'm leaving in a few hours. If he's not fired by then, you're not getting the money. And guess what? Sure enough, he was fired. And he goes, son of a bitch.
Also, if Fauci was innocent, why did he get a full pardon for the last 10 years from Biden?
Money talks, morals walk.
Yeah.
Well,
The part that still pisses me off about Fauci.
Hold on,
is-
Sanguine. Go ahead, Mitch.
I was just thinking, about the pardon and all the auto pen pardons.
Mm-hmm.
President Trump is basically, my last understanding was that he issued an executive order rendering those pardons null and void.
Yes.
That's
But
right.
it's just going to have to go through the courts. And
It's going to have to go through the courts. It's going to have to go through the Supreme Court.
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
Yeah, all that's true, but whatever. I'm still waiting for anyone in our in law enforcement. This can be done at the state level, by the way. It doesn't have to be federal law enforcement to do this, because these crimes exist at both a state and federal level. Those governors that committed acts of tyranny against the people under the guise of an emergency, COVID, which wasn't an emergency.
It was just hyperinflated throughout.
It was a
media.
Hang on. All of those executive orders are signed confessions. All of their press conferences are spoken confessions on video. And not one single arrest, indictment, investigation, nothing. We're not talking about evidence of a crime. We're talking about confessions and flat out proof of a crime.
Why don't they get arrested?
Now, I bring that up in conjunction with these pardons that are rendered null and void, just to point out that the Trump administration isn't going to do shit if those pardons are null and void. They're still not going to do shit.
They're not going to arrest anybody.
No, nothing's going to get done. The only thing that can be done at this point is to stop relying on the government to do our work for us.
You know, for some of those, like Fauci, rather than our government trying to push things on Fauci, I'd actually like to see the entire file get dropped on a number of our allies who are less concerned about, well, I say allies, a lot of the folks that we have extradition treaties with that are less concerned about, one, due process, and two, human rights, and then extradite them.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of extraditing, did you hear about the one guy from the one British guy who went to Florida and he was popping off with shotguns and he had a couple of pictures taken, and then when he got to the fucking UK,
that's disgusting.
When he went back home,
Wait a minute. Repeat that. I couldn't hear what you said.
He took a vacation to the U.S., and when he was in Florida, he went to a gun range and took multiple pictures with a shotgun, a few other things. Completely legal stuff. In the United States, in a gun range in Florida. When he got back to he posted them to social media. When he got back to the UK, he got arrested for them twice.
Excuse me. Before we get too far on the topic, too far along on the topic, to go back to the previous topic, Moses was saying something before. Sanguine was saying something.
Oh, yeah.
I was, and now I'm trying to remember what I was saying.
I'm sorry, Sanguine.
Yeah. It happens whenever there's like 10 people in a chat.
Yep.
Yep. Like
Thank you, Kefki.
Yeah. Trying to remember what the fuck it was.
That British guy, he shouldn't have been arrested.
No, he shouldn't.
Wait a minute.
He shouldn't have been arrested, but they didn't just arrest him once; they arrested him twice for doing something completely legal in another country.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I think I remember what it was. I think I was going to bring up the fact that there's the one guy running for Jubaland from the U.S. while getting money from, I want to say it's like New Hampshire state government.
Wait a minute. Jubaland, the country?
Jubaland, the area of Somalia.
Yeah, you've got the similar stuff in the UK as well.
Yeah, and by the way, part of running for any sort of office in Somalia is you start funding your own militia.
Oh God.
And slaves.
Speaking of world politics, did you hear about there's a black guy in South America? I think he's running for president of South America. His name is Adolf Hitler.
Oh yeah,
It's
No,
a
it's not-
fairly
it's
common
not
name.
That's
Adolf.
hilarious.
It's Adolf.
I
Sorry,
would,
but Americans the only
It's
people who
spelled the
say
same.
Adolf.
hold on. I would assume that's a fairly common name, but I wanted to go back to something. Now I lost. Oh yeah, the whole guy going to Britain and being arrested. Remember when the British fucking sheriff or whatever said, "Oh well, if you we don't care where you are in the world, if you put something about our country on your social media feeds, we're gonna come to you, we're gonna arrest you." Like, it was maybe a year and a half back.
Oh, that
I
little
recall.
weedy fucking chief constable of the Metropolitan
I
Police
want to
Force
see
in
those
London.
redcoats try.
Well, you know, it
by
was,
the way, it was Nambia is the one that
Yeah.
is re-electing Adolf Hitler.
Okay. James was trying to say something though. Go ahead, James.
you know, that would be like going to Central America and snorting coke and posting it to social media. You know,
Wait a minute. All right.
I mean,
So,
it's pretty much legal there, isn't it?
all right. All right. I do believe. All right. I do believe there are certain extenuating circumstances, at least for Americans, where you could get in trouble for something like that.
Right, James. People have posted pictures of
I hate this
themselves
picture.
in that certain area in Amsterdam. Yeah, doing drugs where it's perfectly legal. Nothing's happened to them. Yeah.
But hold on.
UK citizens.
Wait a minute. All right. But in America, I'm pretty sure if you were to go do something untoward to a certain group of people in another country and you talk about that shit, can't the U.S. government go after you?
If
No.
you do something untowards, what do you mean by untowards?
Tyr,
Which is very vague language.
There are very, very, very few things that you can do outside the jurisdiction of the U.S. for which the U.S. legal system can do anything up to you. The exception being that if you go international specifically to do it because it is illegal in the U.S. The one thing they will hit you for everywhere is abusing children specifically.
That's what I was trying to insinuate without saying
But
it.
Yeah,
any-
it would be
anything
child
else,
abuse, or if you took videos of you bumming a pack of coke while coming across the border, that would also get you in trouble. But that's more because
You're coming across the
Smuggle.
border.
Smuggling thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you went overseas, if you're a British citizen, you went overseas and you killed somebody, and you managed to get away with it in that country, but it was known that you were guilty, you'd probably get arrested for it in the UK.
But extradition treaties would kick in. I'm pretty sure. Say you did in the U.S. We do have an extradition treaty, and you would be flown back to America immediately.
Who said it was America that you commit the murder?
I'm just saying.
The biggest thing for extradition treaties is it has to be illegal in both countries. In most cases, it's illegal in one, not illegal in the other. They won't fucking shit if the guy's on the border. That's why U.S. citizens won't be extradited for their speech violations.
Can't make out a word of that.
Yeah, you're kind of far away from your mic or wherever you're talking to, right?
It's not far away from the mic. It's the quality of the sound.
The thing with that tier is, aside from the one kind of violation, unless they can demonstrate that you specifically went international to do that, to do something that's specifically illegal in the U.S., the U.S. has no jurisdiction to address it. Now, so like if you're like, oh hey, I'm taking a trip to Japan, and oh hey, let's visit a few other countries and go and something that's not related to abusing kids, and like, oh hey, that's illegal in the U.S. but it's not illegal here. you didn't go there specifically to do something that was illegal in the U.S. It was just a incidental. They really can't do anything to you unless they've actually unless the government violates our laws, which, you know, they're not exactly opposed to doing.
That's absolutely unheard of, though, isn't it? A government violating its own laws.
So I can go
But
buy my handmade ass rifle. Yes, I can go. Yes.
But here's the thing. If they can demonstrate that you went there specifically with the intention of violating that law because it was legal there and illegal in the U.S., they still carry jurisdiction.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be not the one kind of offense, and it has to be basically incidental to the travel, not the reason for your travel.
Yep.
Okay. All right. James trying to say something. Go ahead, James.
Well, all I was going to say was, okay. So the way I mean, even here in the continental 48, I live close to Colorado, and you can smoke weed in Colorado legally. However, if you try to transport it from Colorado to Texas and you're caught, that is a drug charge.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't help you if you're legal in Colorado doing it, and then you still got it in your system, get caught in Texas or wherever else where it's not legal.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
Kefki was smuggling candy corns.
Yep. Again, smuggling those candy corns.
Over state lines.
What? Madness I just walk into here.
I saw a meme a while back. I don't know if it's a meme or if it was actually true, but apparently someone
hold on, wait a minute. Zed the Snark goes aiding and abetting also, right? I don't know what that's for.
That was from earlier when you were talking about the.
Oh, yo, Zed.
Yep.
Zed free. Did you not hear me shout Zed free? You made a comment. Are you goober?
It sounded like you coughed.
Hello, Zed.
Let me fix that. Zed free.
Kefki.
All right, but you were saying Zed, the snarky.
Oh, about I already forgot.
Oh, you're a turd burglar.
Aiding and abetting.
Oh, aiding and abetting that bullshit that was happening in Minnesota with the.
Oh yeah, with yes. That goddamn, there's a shit ton of fucking laws that guy broke. Like that whole fucking group was broken. Aiding and abetting, robbery charges, fucking high treason, providing aid and comfort to a known enemy of the state.
Or Biden.
It's just fucking insane. And
misuse of a Kefki.
Misuse of a ferret.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Unlawful theft of cheesy poofs. Anyway.
Drunk in charge of a ferret.
They're monsters. How do you still kept these cheesy poofs?
Yeah, I know. How dare they?
Man.
And like I said before, hello, Zedbert.
Hello.
Have you heard that the SNAP and EBT are going to be cut off to states that don't turn over information about who's using them or their user roles, I guess?
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking glad about that shit.
If you're fighting like crazy to not have your SNAP and
Wait a minute, Sanguine was trying to say something. Go ahead, Sanguine.
It's well overdue. They should do that because if you aren't being transparent with where the fuck the money's going, you shouldn't get the fucking money.
Nope, you should not.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, you know what exactly is the government accounting office for? If this stuff should have been happening anyway. I agree.
Yep.
Read the book. What else?
Should have been happening like annually.
We already have a responsible agency that's supposed to handle it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But see that's the again when different administrations come in. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to say
You
it's
make
just
my
them,
eye.
but the last
So does this
10
mean you've been being dishonest with us?
yes, I've been dishonest with you guys forever. Uh, the
We knew it.
I lied to lie. I can't help it that I lie. I lie a lot.
How
But
dare you?
but my what I'm about to say was the left uses welfare and EBT and shit like that to keep people dependent.
Yep.
Yep.
If you're dependent on it, you know you're less likely to want to vote them out. And because they keep it dependent, it behooves them to, and it's also a fucking Ponzi scheme as well. They
It's
What?
funnel money,
not clear.
huh?
Behooves them.
If you're on benefits, it's a trap because you can end up in a state where it actually would be detrimental for you to take work.
It is.
Yeah.
Honestly, think about it. If all right, so
Wait. What does
what
that word mean?
behooves?
Which
What?
one behooves?
Yes.
To behoove is
Benefits.
it like if it behooved you to do a thing, doing that thing would serve your interests.
Yeah, it's beneficial
Oh.
It's another way of
Okay.
saying benefits.
Okay.
to you.
Thank you.
And yeah,
but
okay,
You're good.
you first.
I was just gonna say that it is that way. You know, women are if you start making over a certain amount, they cut back your benefits. You know, oh well, if I don't work, I can get XYZ $10,000 a month for free, and I can get $20 housing. You know, where if I get a job and start making money, my rent goes up. I don't get free food essentially. I might
Basically,
as well
yeah.
I might as well just suck the government tit and live like a fat fucking rat.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
something that has been known about for decades and has been talked about for just as long, called the welfare trap.
Yep.
Yes.
And this is why I've said before that if I could change something about how we run welfare, I'd make it so that it stair steps down.
Yes.
First of all, the lowest level, you would have less money given to you at the lowest level. But then also, when you got a job, rather than it just being, okay, benefits are cut, it would be, okay, benefits are reduced by 75%.
Fair enough.
Or to
I wouldn't even go
75%.
75 to start with.
So it reduces it to 75% of what the lowest level of benefit was. And then you're better off with the 75 plus your job's pay.
Right.
Than you were on what the benefits were when you didn't have a job. And then if you're able to get a raise or promotion within X number of months, X amount of time, then it cuts the benefits again. But now you're better off on that than you were before or than you were when you didn't have a job. And make it so that it cuts off at different tiers until when the last cutoff happens, if you go back to not having a job, you're slashing your earnings. So it makes it so that you stair step out.
They've tried that in the UK a number of times. It never works.
See, I would expect it to work.
I'd like to look into that.
It works completely on paper. It doesn't work in real life.
Wait a minute.
See, I would expect it to
I'll have
work
to look
here
into that.
if
I'm
you
not
combined it.
familiar with that.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
As someone that just got out of it, out of SNAP, this is how it works in Texas. If they see you as you're out of work and you're homeless, they go off of your age and your ability to find work. So before my doctor gave them information about my health,
Mhm.
I was getting a total of $46 on SNAP benefits.
Mhm.
And then once we found out that, once my doctor gave them all my information and all that about my medical situation, then I got bumped up to $280 a month.
What is that? 130% bonus?
I don't know what the bonus is on that, but
that is one largely because it was just edging towards 50. Then your doctor submitted the paperwork to the state, and all of a sudden it jumped up to
200 plus.
Yeah.
And that's because
that's per month, right?
I cannot work.
Right.
I mean,
y'all have heard me pass out on stream.
Yeah.
And that's because of my health issues. But
see, that's a different.
As soon as now, here's the thing. And that's why I was trying to get on disability. Once I got on disability, my benefits with SNAP were cut because on disability,
your disability is actually paying you a little bit more.
Yes, my disability pays more, and I've reached their cutoff point on assistance.
I mean,
which is understandable.
James,
Now to
that's
make you
hold on, James. That two worlds of difference. Of you have a legitimate reason why you can't physically work. Yes, we've all heard you almost fucking die quite a few times.
We've heard you nearly die on stream many times.
Yeah, like I'm not. I say this in jest, but it's half true. Like when you start, breathing kind of funny, I honestly get a little worried. But that's a world of difference between you not being able to, breathe properly and breathe something that was beyond your control to, I just don't want to fucking work in general.
exactly, but that's how they handle it here in Texas. Now I don't know how they, and this is a red. I don't know how they handle it in the blue states and how all these welfare queens are allowed to live. Yeah, there's some people that abuse the system even in Texas. Me personally, I didn't want to abuse it.
But again,
because I was afraid.
I know you don't.
And sorry for interrupting. Is anybody else hearing music, or is that just my schizophrenia? Because I don't know if I need to take medication.
I hear it too.
I'm hearing music in the
Oh, thank
background.
God! Oh, thank God!
I'm at the
Oh,
gym.
thank God! Oh, thank
And
God!
I accidentally brought my earbuds and not my good headset.
Oh, no!
It's
no,
okay,
I'm
we
not
love you
talking
too,
about it. I
Kefki.
just didn't know if it was me, or my brain, or if it was actually real. Because sometimes I need to ask, is this real?
Is this? Are we sure this is
Because I
happening?
don't know.
The real life.
Is this just fantasy?
Nope, we're not going there.
Sorry, James. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
Somebody
We're gonna create an audio YouTube poop.
People need to exercise some self-control. My God.
Especially with music.
We're creating an audio YouTube
Go to
poop.
Zed's house. Can somebody please
Where's the
go to
fun in
Zed's
that?
house and shove one of Tyr's socks in his mouth?
Why are you gonna shove my sock in his mouth? I need my
But,
sock.
Mine are all
sorry,
clean.
James, to have interrupted you. I was just questioning reality. I apologize.
It's
I
all
apologize. I
okay.
got
Oh, no.
hyperfixated on it.
I'm just sitting here going, how could that work? Is this just fantasy caught with a bunch of cheesy poofs? Give me, wait, no.
Give me the candy feed.
I think we can
Give me
agree though
liberty to
that
take
our
cheesy
our
poofs.
welfare systems seem to be designed to benefit abusers.
Yes, it is. It
Yep.
is time to
Yeah.
benefit.
I mean,
somebody
it's
taking
hard.
advantage
I know people who are supposed to be in the same boat as me on the same benefits, right?
of it.
And where
Mhm.
I sometimes struggle to put food on the table. These people who I'm on about, they can go out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they'll be there out in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening every day.
Yeah, what I've seen
Oh,
on
I'm
it
drinking.
is they make it hard to get on it legitimately, but easy to scam and abuse. And
Yes.
I
Oh yeah.
Right, especially at the latest generation that's on benefits learns how to game the system from their parents, who learned from their grandparents, who learned from their great grandparents.
It's even easier for women. There's all they have to do is get pregnant.
Yeah, just keep popping out babies, and they keep getting more money without having to do any other work.
Yep.
One of the
why they have so many baby daddies.
Hold on, Cap, what did you say?
But then they have to use that money to help feed the babies, and then it doesn't even out.
Yeah, that.
You see, that's where they get you.
Yeah, that and WIC benefits tends to severely limit what the mother can buy.
Yeah,
so,
but
so there's a little bit of balance there.
But that angers me to no fucking end, and it pisses me the fuck off. I don't want. Look, I can't stand lazy motherfuckers. I seriously can't stand lazy bitches, and it pisses me the fuck off that I'm over here. I'm not struggling, but I gotta get up every day, go to fucking work. Deal with motherfuckers I can't stand for 8 hours. Put up with bullshit. Put up and they get to lay up on my dime while I'm fucking struggling. Now I don't mind helping people. I don't mind helping like the old elderly lady who put in the work and she can't honestly work anymore. She needs that help.
What about disabled people?
Disabled people too. I don't mind helping those that honestly need it. But I'm not helping motherfuckers who can work to fucking sit up, play video games all day while I got 2 days off. I get 2 days off to enjoy myself when you got fucking 7. Fuck you.
Also, Kefki, you would hope that it means that they have to spend the money for the children.
Yeah, you would hope.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, yes.
That doesn't often work out that way.
It never works. It very rarely works.
No, it's like child support.
When their
child support actually go to what's good for the child.
When their benefit moms, who are getting kids for the sole, getting themselves pregnant for the sole reason of raking in money. They don't spend. They spend bare minimum on the kids.
How are the kids surviving?
Yeah, they do.
If they don't fucking use the money to feed and clothe the children.
They're not. They're using. They're also using child support too.
Wait a minute. All right. This is Captain. This is what typically happens. They give the kids just enough to fucking get around. You ever see those women like she got brand new nails, her hair always did, she rolling around in the finest car, but she ain't got no fucking job. That's where the money is going for. And she's using the excuse that, my baby needs this car to get to where the fuck the baby need to get to. No, your baby don't need that fucking car. You want that car and you.
It's not just that, Tate.
Damn it! What the hell is the kill zone right here?
These women use their parents for money as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't got enough money to feed the kids.
You are also forgetting is...
Wait a minute. Go ahead, Sanguine, and then James.
The issue is that it prevents you from earning legal money.
Yep.
In order to keep your benefits. What often happens is that, first off, they'll game the system, so even if the mother and father are actually still together, they aren't on paper. Nowhere in the government documents does it say that they're together.
Right.
Secondly, what often happens is that in order to keep their benefits as high as they can, they'll not work on paper anywhere. So they'll take jobs that are either entirely illegal and get involved in organized crime, or they'll take jobs under the table.
Right.
Under the under the table pay. Yeah.
And by taking it under the table, they're able to keep their benefits high, get a little bit of extra cash, and live very well.
Yeah. Well, and then there's a lot of times what happens is they find someone that, like the ones that want their hair and nails done and all that, they will trade off their WIC for those services.
Oh yeah.
I've seen that happen too, especially in the ghetto.
What?
They'll sell their food stamps and whatnot They'll sell their food stamps. Like you'll go if you ever go into the store right after like the first of the month or whatever fucking food stamps hit. Oh, I'll give you 25. You know, I'll 50 for 25. You know, you'll get
Or
if you
they'll
give
get,
me
or they'll trade sex for it too.
or you'll give me give me $25 and you can use my card for 50.
Mm-hmm.
That shit pisses me off. It really. I hate welfare.
Yep, that's called a welfare whore.
I hate the concept. I don't mind. Like if you paid into it, if you've been like a friend of mine's when him and his wife fell on hard times and they had kids, he was on it, but he immediately got off of it because he felt like shit. He couldn't
Oh, I felt
stand
like shit
asking.
when I was on it too.
Yeah, he couldn't
Oh
stand
yeah, me
asking
too.
for help. He just couldn't stand asking for it, even though he paid into it all of his life, and he got a new job. Like that's how I met him. We work together now.
Well, I mean, I can understand that. It's just like I was like for instance, I worked for years and years and years before I started finally just collecting my disability because I was approved for it right out of school. Right? They're like, no, you could get your disability right out of school. You won't ever have to work. I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm going to work, and I worked several different jobs for years and years until finally I just was not able to do it anymore. And then, so it's just because you feel like shit. Because it feels like a handout, you know, and and you feel like shit.
It is.
And
it does make me feel like shit.
Hold on. James was trying to say something.
Top that off. I mean, as a single male, when you're asking for that kind of help and you have a conscience, and that is the biggest thing, having a conscience about it. There were people that are worse off than I am that I felt like I was taking away from them.
Yeah.
You know? Because I got approved.
Taking away from people who actually need it.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, Will.
Say, and you've got the matter of, you know, just a simple cultural and or raising difference of people who grew up with a concept of shame versus people that have none.
Really quickly.
Yep. And then they.
Hold on.
And
Really quick.
another thing.
Wait a minute.
The people who have no.
Wait a minute. Really quickly. Ready for another TFO?
Hit me.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right. Will?
I already said sure.
Oh, sorry. All right. Go ahead. Critical. I'm just trying to make sure.
Oh, okay. You're fine. No, I was gonna say, you know, the people who have the people who have no shame are usually the people who like to play the victim.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean, from 2001 to 2009, I was looking after my dad because he had dementia, right? So that's an 8-year gap already, right? And when my dad died, started looking for work. Yeah, and it got increasingly difficult to even get an interview. And since then, I've been unemployed, and it's all due to that 8-year gap, which got bigger and bigger.
Oh yes.
And plus my age. I mean, I'm 61 now. I don't think I'll ever get a job.
Sorry.
We're all old here.
You're not old.
Same with that
I'm as old as y'all. I am not that young.
How old are you?
35.
That's young.
Most.
Oh goodness, we've had this conversation many times before.
Like,
this conversation is ringing a bell, I will admit.
No, when I was 35, I consider myself young.
I don't.
I consider myself old since I was 21. Come on now.
I didn't consider myself young at 35, but despite working full time, I was already permanently disabled by 35. So
shit.
Depends on your unit of measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was an old fart at 10.
You got your 18 here.
Mitch was the old fart at 10. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mitch was born in curmudgeon.
Yes.
I bet there are baby photos of you with just a scowl and looking unhappy. Like, what the fuck is
hell
your
yeah.
problem?
Here, there's photos of you with Jesus, okay? I won't be talking.
Hey,
I'm just wondering
Don't talk about that.
God damn!
now you've got me wondering if Mitch used to call his mother vile woman.
no. Mitch used to
You
refer
vile
to-
woman.
Oh,
Mitch
even
used to refer
Stewie
to his
Griffin
mother
was
as mom.
happy sometimes. Come on.
Only when he's being miserable.
Yeah, but he was still happy about it. I was miserable being miserable.
Again.
Nah, the miserable person's usually.
Oh man. I hate this mission. It reminds me of what we lost.
What?
709 that actually was fucking 709.
Oh, did I say that I started doing work?
2 3s.
Picking up.
Wait a minute, what did you say, Critical?
I was saying that I actually started working yesterday.
Congratulations.
Or today.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. I've been waiting for this job for like 2 fucking weeks.
I hope it's a job that you at least don't hate.
Indeed.
Tyr?
Eventually I will.
If there was a chance that he was going to start off hating it, do you think he would have applied?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, good point.
How much money do you need?
It's $21 an hour, and you think I'm going to complain?
Shit.
Very good counterpoint, I will admit.
Wait a minute, is that James is trying to ask me a question. Yo, James.
I'm watching the stream, and I noticed that you went from the SS Test Holiday to a ship that resembles a 50-year-old labia.
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Jesus.
Paging
You don't
Dr.
wanna know,
Freud.
Captain.
What the fuck, dude?
He just angry that I have a raptor and he doesn't.
Yeah, Tyr's got a rupture.
It's a raptor.
Damn.
Raptor?
I think I was
I
right.
guess I looked at here.
I mean,
It's a vessel.
I have seen.
You ruptured a vessel? No, that's not good.
I have seen horrors beyond imagination.
I mean, I have seen stuff on the Christian Science monitor
Oh god.
that reminds me of your ship. Just saying.
No stepbrother.
That's good Thunderbird, if I'm going to be honest.
I've seen things done by people who can't design ships that look like Tyr's ship. Oh wait.
I thought you were going to say a
It has been a thing of contention that.
Hold on.
It's come to my attention that Star Trek people cannot draw ships for ship.
It's not Star Trek people. It's the designers of the game. They don't have concept of spatial awareness. Like the fucking, why is the bridge section detached from the body?
Spatial awareness. Star Trek.
Because they're taking the design philosophy of New Trek Tyr, which isn't a design philosophy.
If the ship looks like a vagina, it's okay.
No.
It's a crime against logic.
All right, so one of the newer ships in this game has no space. Like their nacelles aren't attached, and there's a massive hole in the ship where if you're
the negative space design aesthetic.
Yeah, if you're clever and tactically minded, you'd focus on that one because there's nothing there. So it's free attack space essentially.
Basically.
We got to be fair about this. The Star Trek ship design negative space thing, that's been happening since Star Trek 2.
Would you say, Mitch? I couldn't hear you.
The negative space design aesthetic in Star Trek has been happening since Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan.
Okay.
The Reliant is a prime example of negative space.
Ugh.
It's got a fucking roll bar, for Christ's sake. And it serves no purpose except to hold up a torpedo launcher.
Yes.
When you don't need to, there's no design logic involved in that. There's no reason for that to be there. the way it is. It's infuriating. Go on.
Honestly, I would just chalk it up to, hey, wouldn't this look cool?
But hey, wouldn't this look cool?
And no, it's not.
But the problem with hey, wouldn't this look cool is, hey, it looks cool, but tactically, it's fucking insane. Like, who would design a ship like that?
I will say the ships in Star Wars are a lot better.
No, they're not.
No, they're fucking not.
They're worse.
No.
Oh boy. Here we
No,
go.
the X-Wing fighter is the dumbest design you could ever imagine for a fighter craft. And here's why.
What about
the
Bobby
lasers
Foote's ship?
are completely at the extreme outboard of the ship design when they should be more centerline.
I'm not going to go that way.
Like the June?
Hold on.
Like the N1 Starfighter?
Wait a minute, hold on.
They tend for ridiculous asymmetry as well.
I got one even better. This will just destroy everything. The Star Destroyer. Why is the command section above the ship? Like, it's a...
Because it's designed like an old battleship.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be evocative of battleships.
I mean, the Star Destroyer kind of makes sense.
Yeah, the Star Destroyer actually does make sense. My favorite ship, though, is actually the N1 Starfighter from Naboo.
Alright, but the problem with that is, in a ship design where you ain't got any shields or anything like that, I'll just...
They have shields.
If I wanted to, I can ram my ship right into the goddamn command section.
No, they have shields. They're just tight around the hull of the ship. They're not very good shields compared to like Star
Trek. They tried that. They tried that to one of the Star Destroyers.
They did it all the fucking time.
They said it multiple times.
Oh, by the way,
it also looks like a face too.
Face thing was a little illogical. I'm about to throw something in the stream chat that's going to break at least one person's.
Can you say all that again, Zed? You like breaking up and your volume's dropping.
That's fucking weird. Give me a second.
It sounds like I got Zed in my throat.
Sounds like I got a what in my throat?
A Zed. Oh, that's your name. Oh, I forgot one.
What the Marilyn Manson are you trying to say, boy?
That made all the sense.
Do you still have all your ribs?
What the Ted Bundy?
That actually is very false.
All right.
That was never confirmed to be true.
It's the myth that every kid going to school knew.
I know, but it's still false.
What myth that every kid going to school knew?
Marilyn
Manson.
In the 90s, there was a myth.
Hold on. Shut up. Sanguine, go ahead.
There was a myth if you went to school in the 90s that Marilyn Manson got. It was the top two ribs or the bottom two ribs?
Bottom two.
Bottom two.
Yep.
Bottom two to got them removed so he could suck his own dick.
Oh yes, I heard that.
Ew.
One. I didn't believe it when I heard it.
Skinny, you can see all of his ribs.
Well, he was skinny. You can see all of his ribs at one point, but now he's
well, he's old and fat. But
he's not old and fat. He just he's eating more. He's no longer an anorexic emo kid.
He's not part of the scary kids scaring kids anymore.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Critical.
I always thought. No, before you go on,
you're good.
I always thought Marilyn Manson was a poor man's Alice Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Kind of.
I mean,
well,
that's all he was doing.
Yes.
How dare you?
That's all Marilyn Manson was doing.
I was gonna say that. Kefki and I are basically the same.
Wait a minute. Critical, then bats.
No. Kefki first. How dare you besmirch Alice by comparing Marilyn Manson to him? How dare you?
Sorry. I didn't compare him. I said he was basically copying Alice Cooper.
Marilyn Manson couldn't touch Alice Cooper if he had a Alice Cooper touching pole or something like that.
But what if he removed his bottom two ribs?
Yeah, she's right. Marilyn Manson couldn't touch Alice Cooper if Alice Cooper helped him.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper actually applauded Marilyn Manson for his shock rock feel.
Yeah, was that Alice Cooper saying that, or was that Alice Cooper saying that because he'd been paid to say that?
I'm sure it was Alice Cooper saying that because.
Yeah, but was it Alice Cooper saying that because he'd been paid to?
Wait a minute, go ahead,
Alex is a nice guy. He's gonna compliment other people. He nice. He nice Christian guy.
He's like a really nice person.
Be nice, but still.
What's funny about the whole like, oh, he's just the emo kid version of Alice Cooper or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of see the resemblance a little bit. I see it because he actually has a lot of.
Sorry.
Well, hold on. Hear me out. He actually has a lot of his style from back in the day. A lot of his style is, you can see it on his stage work. You can see it in some of his writing. Very similar.
No, I don't. I refuse.
I mean, Alice.
And that's just my music.
Marilyn.
That's just my music brain saying this.
Alice, Marilyn, Cooper, Manson. Yeah, it's from the same philosophy.
Squirrels.
Poser.
Sorry, my computer went all in listening to its commanding officers. Colonel Panic and General Protection Fault.
And one thing I love about Marilyn Manson is that a lot of people seem to think, oh, he's just a scary guy, not intelligent. But when they get into like actual interviews with him, they get everything completely wrong.
Who
and he's very
in
intelligent.
the fucking world thinks Marilyn Manson is scary? Who? Dorky?
Mechanic, 90s, early.
The same kinds of. Sorry.
Don't check. Sorry, I don't like Marilyn Manson. I'm sorry. I'm being an asshole. Go ahead.
Kefki, the people who are frightened by Marilyn Manson usually are under the age of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
They're either under the age of.
Yeah.
They're either under the age of 3, or they're over the age of 60 and live through the satanic panic and believe that everything that they did was satanic and evil.
No, it's not that. No, everyone shut up. It's because of the freaking Columbine incident.
Yes.
They blamed it on the music. That's why they were scared of him. For fuck's sake, it wasn't the satanic panic. That was fucking 20 years earlier.
That's right, you're right.
From what I've heard,
it was the whole Columbine bullshit.
From what I've heard, the satanic panic is still ongoing anyway.
Yeah, the satanic panic never really ended if you think about it. It just took a different form.
Yep, it's why I call it satanic panic.
They weren't blatantly going to be like, it's Satan. It was the whole thing of, they believe that it caused Columbine.
It's the violent music because that's what they listen to. But Kefki was trying to... Wait a minute. Kefki was trying to say something.
I don't remember what. I was just saying it couldn't have been satanic panic because I was a youngin during the satanic panic, and so he wasn't around.
And the other thing I did want to say with Marilyn Manson is like, who he's going to like for musicians and whatnot is going to be his thing. Who Alice Cooper is going to like as musicians, whether he older or younger, and that whole thing is going to be his own opinion as well, and none of us can actually speak for him. And Marilyn Manson does have some good songs, and he's usually a relatively intelligent guy talking to him, unless he's on some substance. Then he's retarded.
Well, I do like his. I did like his variation of "Hurt" and "Sweet Dreams."
Yeah,
"Sweet Dreams" was good.
Did you know that Marilyn Manson was
Killing Strangers?
Did you know
Wait a minute. Rotten, then you critical.
I was going to say, Killing Strangers was a really good song, and that's also the song that they used for John Wick when going into the city when he's getting into the Continental in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, critical.
Played really well.
I was going to say, did you know that he was in a soap opera back when he was a kid?
Nope, I did not know.
Brian Hugh Warner was on, I think, Days of Our Lives when he was a kid.
I'm not a huge fan of Marilyn Manson, so I'm not that versed in the lore.
So was Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, we all know that.
I'm not a huge fan of him, so I'm not that versed in the lore. I mean, if you say so. Sorry.
I also know
I don't know
that
if it. No, wait. Hold on.
came up on an
It wasn't
episode.
Days of Our Lives. Hold on. Let me actually figure it. Let me actually say what the right one is.
What, General Hospital? Hold on.
Yeah, it actually came up in an episode of Supernatural.
Again, I'm not versed in the. I find these actors entertaining, but I'm not. Oh, he was in this. Other than a flight of. Oh, he was in that. That's nice to know.
Generally, I tend to agree with you on that.
So basically, you're not a fan.
No, I'm not.
I'm not an obsessive fan. No, I mean I like Jensen Ackles. He's a good actor. Seems like
It doesn't make you a fan.
Eh?
That doesn't make you a fan.
No.
I'm not a huge fan of people. Like, granted, if I'm a fan of something, I dive deep. Oh, you know, this character was here and this person was here and you played that guy there.
It's like, yeah, the difference between recognizing somebody in something and being a fan is hey, it's that guy versus, oh my God, I saw this guy in this and this and this and this and this. I love everything he does.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And one of the things I hate about that people of that variety of fandom is they're gatekeepers.
Yes.
Oh, certainly.
And there's healthy gatekeeping, and then there's terrible gatekeeping.
No, they're the terrible gatekeepers.
Isn't fan a derivative of the word fanatic? So
Yes, it is.
Basically, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because you're fanatical about a certain subject or a certain group or a certain person.
Or a certain title or anything like that. Yeah.
But nowadays you have to gatekeep because the barbarians are at the door and they want to change everything. Oh well.
Mitch is frozen mid-step.
Yes.
There he goes.
There we go.
I think there should be a healthy gatekeeping. I think there should be healthy gatekeeping.
No, I don't care. Wait, hold on. I don't care about healthy gatekeeping. Gatekeeping needs to exist. We need to keep the barbarians out the fucking door.
That means you'll never. Tyr, if we do that, you never get back in.
Well, you can just slide through. You don't Tyr can just slide through the bars.
Yeah, I could. But my point is, like, look at Star Trek right now. The state of Star Trek. It is because it's because the barbarians have fucking gotten past the guards at the gate, and it started incrementally. Oh well, this character should be this way, and this should be this, and this should be that. We don't like it, and it's mutated.
If the barbarians had gotten hold of it, it would be better.
My favorite thing is that it is constantly, when they're trying to write new Star Trek, it just ends up, what if the entire civilization was based on slavery?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Allegory for a current year's thing.
Yeah, that's why the first 3 seasons of The Next Generation was so crap.
Yeah, but Picard, the first 2 seasons of Picard was, let's make an allegory for XYZ social problem.
I hate allegories. God, I hate allegories.
They weren't even allegories. This is the tragedy of it. They don't even know what an allegory is, to be honest.
Yeah, they were beating you over the head.
If they knew what an allegory was, it wouldn't have come off so bad. But instead, what they do is like, hey, let's have a story where we have to go back to the 21st century so we can say something about immigration. That's what they're doing. It's not an allegory. It's smacking a nail on the fucking head.
Yes.
I think it means shoehorning.
What makes it even more painful is that there were funny moments of that from the movies. When they had to go and find nuclear weapons,
yes.
Vessels.
Yes. And the vessel is the Enterprise.
Yes.
It's off. Yes, Captain. Fuck off.
Go ahead, Sanguine.
When he was going around asking about the nuclear vessel.
Yep.
Everyone was going,
Whistles.
why is
Let's say
a Russian asking for nukes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that on scene with random strangers too. All of those reactions were authentic.
Yep.
Yep.
Especially the cops who. I'm sorry.
It was cheeky and fun, and it actually made a point of, oh yeah, things are really different in the far-flung future.
Well, yeah, I mean, it
But
was.
they didn't do that.
It was recognizing that the Cold War exists without taking a position on the Cold War.
Exactly.
Yes. It's like, do y'all remember the episode with BB Newhart and
BB Newhart.
Liv Stern in Star Trek, where she was from like the gender neutral race?
She wasn't.
No, that was Melinda Kuela.
Melinda Kulia.
Oh, well, but
whatever that name is.
But I bring up the gender neutral race because again, it was a one-off thing. They made their point, and you never hear about it again.
Yeah.
They didn't take a particular stance on whether it's right or whether it's wrong or whether it's like the shit with Dax and the lesbian kiss. They never take a stance on it, the kiss itself. They played on like, look, you two were lovers at one point. Even if you were heterosexual people at that point, you can't go back. But I'll support you whatever you decide to do.
Yeah, the way they did it in that Next Generation episode, they presented both sides.
Yep.
No, they didn't. Because the episode wasn't about that species being.
Right.
You get too much background noise.
Yeah.
But in any case, that episode of TNG wasn't about the androgynous species as much as it was about that.
Riker.
No, it was more about that character's government forcing her to be a thing.
Yeah.
Forcing her into conformity. That was the bigger message. Everything else was just foundational stuff. It wasn't the point. The point of the actual story. The actual point of the story is government coercion.
It was basically a variation of that Outer Limits story. Yeah, what was it? Number 7 is it looks just like you. Now, the one about the teenage girl, she's coming of age and she's got to go for the conversion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's got to pick a certain shape because there's only like 7 or 8 or 12 different types of faces and bodies you can have.
Right, but the point
you know
is,
the one I mean, Mitch.
Yeah.
But my point is like it's just the allegory. It never takes a full stance, and it's forgotten about by the next episode. You know.
And the Bell Riots episode.
It is, Tyr, that episode of TNG with the androgynous woman. The best thing about that is because it wasn't about the androgynous thing, and that was just a circumstance that Riker found himself in. Is the brilliance of it is it gives us something to talk about and to think about without telling us what to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But now,
the bigger story is government coercion.
The Borg are a good allegory as well when you think about it. Yeah, for becoming a monolithic society or retaining your individuality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because the way it's going, modern civilization is becoming very monolithic.
Yep,
it is, unfortunately.
But if you look at, say, Picard season 1, the Romulans are refugees in their own space, and the white man should have helped them, and
what does the white man help doing? Get accused of being a white savior?
Yeah.
I do find it interesting how their arguments have been going very blood and soil in certain respects.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
do you know what I like about that series Picard?
Picard, it ended.
Nothing.
That it had an end.
I haven't watched it.
Nice.
So you spared yourself the pain.
It was more. It became a problem when they did a serialized story instead of episodic. Because you could have a shit episode with a crappy card you don't like, and maybe the next episode will be like, I'm pretty sure fucking if Functional was here, he'd say, I fucking hate Niels. So all the Niels centric episodes are ass. But he likes, what if he likes Balana? Okay, well the Balana centric episodes are fucking amazing, and I will suffer through a Niels episode if it means I can get to a Balana episode.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Balana.
I'm just using that as an example. I know for a fact he hates Neely. I don't know if he loves Blonde.
See, here's I forgot what I was going to say. Move on. I'm lost.
It happens.
Can I offer an objection in the episodic versus serialization?
Yes.
Oh,
You can't do serialization for something like Star Trek, but it has to be that big overarching thing where you can still do episodic episodes. Or the overarching plot just may have a little bit to do with an episode or two until near the end of the season.
Well, again, that's
but you
how
don't
always,
find out about it in the first episode, obviously.
Well, but that's how it's always been. Like you have the overarching theme of the season, if you will. The war with the Dominion on the horizon, or the war with the Klingons. It's always in the background, and sometimes it does take the foreground in some episodes. Some episodes you deal with the main plot, and then like a couple episodes later you deal with it again, but it's always in the background. Oh, we have to send we have to go to the Chintaka system to talk to the Cardassians about getting their aid in this fight. Well, let's talk to them now.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's fine for a series that's doing seasons that last 20 to 30 episodes.
Yes.
Like they used to. But now, thanks to streaming, they've been reduced to 8 to 13 episodes.
2 hours.
Most I've seen is 12 episodes.
What's really happening with these 8 to 13 episodes? All right. What's really happening with these 8 to 13 episodes is that because it's so short, they think, okay, it's short enough to tell one story. The problem is the stories they're telling aren't long enough to fill 8 to 13 episodes.
No, they're not.
They should be doing, if they have like an order for 10 episodes of Star Trek, whatever. Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to be Star Trek, whatever show it is. What they should do is 3 stories that, and yeah, they can overlap, but you don't make it so that you can't make them 3 entirely separate stories with beginning, middle, and end, and no connectivity, because why is that even a season then?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you can't do it as one big story because it becomes disjointed, and we have a thing like on season 3 of Picard that ran, I think, 10 episodes. Shut up, Admiral. And most of it was stupid filler nonsense. And because it's like they ran out of filler nonsense, so they had to move on to another story point. But a lot of the story points didn't really connect in a logical way, no matter how they framed them.
Well, depending on what you're doing as well for something like Star Trek, you could also, let's just take 10 episodes. You could do 5 stories, have them each be 2 episodes, and each one of them is a specific mission they're doing. So it goes on the whole thing of like they're connected by saying this is the next mission.
Well,
I disagree that you can't. Oh, God.
Go ahead, Will, and then Sanguine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Mitch, that's one of the things that I thought that basically when they brought back Doctor Who, they did a really good job of. For everything you might want to complain about it one way or another, you ended up with, it was episodic. Each thing got like 1, 2, on rare occasions 3 episodes to cover something, but there was also like a season theme that all tied together. So there's like this recurring theme as they ran through everything, and I really enjoyed that. I thought they did really, really well with that.
You know what the difference is there? Is
From the
that,
writers?
especially in that first season of Doctor Who, they didn't tell you right out the gate that they're doing a season-long theme.
No,
that sort of became something that you became aware of along the way.
Well,
and they did a good job of it as well.
if you honestly, if you look at some of the episodes again, as you know what the theme of the season is, you can actually see them working toward it. Like the season with the first Matt Smith season, you don't know that the flesh is important. Like they're just a random fucking enemy, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy shit, Amy's a fucking flesh.
The bit in that I liked, and it was quite clever, was where Amy wanted to kill the flesh doctor, and she was talking to the doctor, and it turned out she was talking to the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know.
See, the thing that I disagree with, though, is I disagree that you can't do a purely episodic show, or a nearly purely episodic show, because some of my favorite shows that I've found recently in the past couple of years, maybe past like 5 years, are shows that are episodic. One of them is Midnight Diner, and then Tokyo Midnight Diner is the follow-on series.
Mm-hmm.
Which the premise is, there's this diner that opens at midnight and stays open until like 4 a.m. And different people come in the diner. Everyone that comes in the diner has their dishes that they like to eat. And every episode was just one of the people that was either a reoccurring character or just someone who found the diner coming in, and it would be the story of that person at the diner. And
right, but the diner is the connective tissue.
Yep, and that's what I was going to say. You have connective tissue that you can do episodic. Doing it where you could have a 10-episode series of Star Trek where the connective tissue is the characters on the ship. That's what it used to be. That's what used to make it good. Because, yeah, the individual events wouldn't be brought up every single episode. Like a last time on...
But even in...
NTG. It was always that the characters would be changed as the story goes. And that those changes would carry. But it was still episodic.
Yeah, each episode felt like
in the days of the original series, they reference back to stuff that had already happened.
Yeah.
Earlier on.
They would reference back to things, but I'm saying that it wasn't... You didn't need to see the episodes.
Right.
In order
you didn't need to
to...
put them in a certain order or anything like that.
And it wouldn't spoil seeing a later episode, with the exception of if a character died and then suddenly you were going, why is that character not there? Okay, yeah, that will give away. But for the most part, it was, you could watch them in any order, and yeah, they would occasionally go like, this is kind of like this. And it would help them come up with a solution, or they would reference it in another manner. And that tied the actual crew together more, because these were people that were experiencing things together. That's why people liked the fucking show. The fact that they went, well, we can't do episodic.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You doing Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Do you guys remember Farscape?
Before you go
very little.
Sorry, you've gone off.
Wait a minute, what you say?
Sorry, you've gone.
I've gone off where?
No, because you were hanging around with me, and all the other stations are getting taken over.
Oh, yeah. I'm going where I can to see what I can do.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, I'm over here now. But I was about to say, all right. So I can't remember what season it was, but the main character Michael Pride gets split in two, and one goes off with Earn, and another one goes off with another group of characters, and they have separate adventures separately where the same characters are technically in the same place, but they're two people. And at one point, one of them gets killed. The one that goes off without, somewhere else that they go earn soon. James,
Somebody fell asleep.
Yes.
breathing.
I'm awake.
All right. But it
I was
didn't.
just sitting here waiting my turn.
They have.
But he
They
can't
have
breathe
this,
and he's gonna die, but he'll do it with his eyes open.
but they have their own little adventure, and she brings up like they're in a situation that's very similar to the event that happened. She goes, "Remember when we fought the Budong? Wait a minute, I never fought that." And she had to realize, holy shit, it's the wrong. I'm thinking of the wrong person. She references an episode in an event with the character she thinks she's talking to, and if you've seen that episode, you go instantly go, "Hey, I remember that episode too."
Yep. But if you didn't see the episode, you aren't going, well, great, now I just missed out on a major plot point.
It's not a major plot point, it's just a reference.
Yeah, it's a cheeky reference.
Yeah.
Unlike something like Lost, where if you miss an episode, you might as well give up watching.
Yeah.
I think if you just start watching Lost, you might as well give up watching.
No, seriously, I mean, irrespective of whether you like the show or not.
Right.
If you miss an episode, you might as well give up watching. But then again, when you think about that was a great marketing ploy.
Yep.
You might as well just give up.
No, you meant
I've
that.
seen the Orville, right?
I haven't seen the Orville, but go ahead.
People are going to keep watching, irrespective.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they didn't, they'd lose out.
Right.
Good. All right, James, trying to say something.
The Orville did it better as far as episodic.
Yeah.
They didn't beat you over the head with, unless it was a two-part episode, then it's to recap the last episode. But for the most part, they didn't do a whole lot of recapping.
No, they did not.
A lot of long-running TV shows tend to do that.
Yeah,
But they also, at the same time, they would hit on issues that, without taking a side on it.
Yeah, doing a recap when you don't have a week in between to forget what the fuck you were watching makes no sense.
Right. And it just frustrates.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Again, that's where streaming is kind of screwing up. Is sometimes they do have a week between.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's only a 10-episode season, I'll wait till it's all done to watch it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what most people do. I'm just wondering. Yeah, like James said, the Orville didn't beat you over the head or tell you which way to think, right?
Right.
I'm just wondering if that's why it got cancelled, because it wasn't telling you which way to think. It wasn't beating you over the head.
Maybe.
Either that or a lot of people thought it was too entertaining to keep alive. One of the two.
It
was embarrassing a lot of other shows, especially Star Trek.
Oh, God, it was Star Trek.
Orville was far more Star Trek than anything else.
Yeah, that's because McFarlane is a huge original series fan.
Yeah,
I think my favourite episode is that one where they find this planet. It's just like 21st century Earth.
Yeah.
But with the social credit system.
Yep.
That was brilliant.
It really was.
Didn't hurt that the female guest was kind of hot.
What the fuck?
She was quite attractive.
But yeah,
I think I'm going to call it a night.
You okay? All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Take care of yourself, mate.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, my friend. Well, see
Have a
you
good
tonight.
night. No, see you tonight.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Y'all take care.
Yeah. Have an easy one.
You be safe.
Have a wet one.
But you,
what now?
someone was about to say something I didn't see who.
Oh, it was me. I was going to say, that's the thing. When it comes to really great spoofs of something, they need to understand what they're spoofing enough to make it an actual fucking spoof.
Yes.
And yeah, that's why I hated the movie.
Wait a minute. Let me finish.
That's where the Orville did really well, because the Orville was supposed to be a spoof of Star Trek, as well as kind of an homage to Star Trek. So what it ended up with was something that felt very Star Trek, but also different and funny.
Yes. But it could be deadly serious when it needed to be.
Yep. And that's a lot of things that are missed out nowadays. It used to be that you could have serious scenes in comedies. And you could have comedic scenes in serious things. At some fucking point, a bunch of writers decided, no, it needs to be pure.
No, see, I've made this point about writing comedy before. And what a lot of people don't understand is that it takes a certain kind of skill to write something that's funny the whole way through. Genuinely funny.
Yes.
And what most writers should hope for, or should aim for, is to simply be amusing.
Yeah.
It's very... Deadpool will have you laughing out loud throughout the...
Oh, God, both of them.
That is a very specific and unique skill on display.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that. And it shows.
Yes, it does. Ryan Reynolds can be extremely funny whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
Now imagine Ryan Reynolds taking that Robin Williams trajectory and starting to play a serial killer in something.
Yeah.
He's going to scare the living shit out of everyone.
He's been in horror movies before.
But not
he can do
He's
horror.
played a serial killer before.
I still say his best film to my mind is one of his early
It's a relatively unknown one to where he's so crazy that he's actually hearing his cats and dogs talk to him, and some of the heads that he's kept from his victims.
Okay. No, my favorite Ryan Reynolds movie, not pre-Deadpool, my favorite Ryan Reynolds movie, well, second favorite Ryan Reynolds pre-Deadpool, is the remake of Amityville Horror.
Oh God, that was shite.
He did do that, didn't he?
It may have been shit, but I liked it as a horror movie.
My favourite one, which I was trying to say, was Van Wilder, Party Liaison. I mean, I know it's the big one.
Well, every character he's played since then has been Van Wilder.
All right, hold on. All right,
that's the problem.
So essentially, look, the Marvel style, the Marvel style of writing does not work for everything.
No,
and
it shouldn't.
You shouldn't have jokes in really serious parts of, like, oh well, the team just got defeated and one of his best friends has just fucking died or something. Oh well, let's crack a joke.
I slightly disagree, because I think that what you need to be able to master is giving it enough time to breathe, and then you make the joke. The problem is that they don't give it the breathing room. One of my favorite video game series, Yakuza. Yakuza constantly has funny shit happening. It also has really tragic shit happening. What they do is they balance the tragic and the comedy. So there'll be something really big, fucked up, it will have just happened. The characters will be processing it, you will be processing it at the same time. And then right as it hits the point where you're going, okay, I've worked through what just happened, there'll be something that is slightly amusing, like the little girl looking up at the big tough Yakuza and going, "What's a whorehouse?"
Where your mommy works.
And it'll pull you back to, okay, not everything's depressing, not everything's bleak. There's an innocent person here, and they just said something that in the context is very fucking funny.
Yes, like I said, it's amusing more than laugh out loud funny.
How the hell did I just get destroyed?
And it's that letting it breathe. Because the problem is, people don't let anything breathe.
Yes.
In most movies.
No, they
now.
don't.
There's
No,
another
you
thing
don't
about
let
Hold on.
the
making
tragedy.
jokes.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sanguine. Go ahead, Sanguine.
There's another thing about making jokes
Sanguine.
when some,
Oh no, I said go ahead. He's good.
he said go ahead. There's another thing about making jokes when somebody's just died. It's called gallows humor, and it's a very it happens in the real world. Unfortunately, few writers can actually pull it off.
Yeah,
because you just reminded me of
there's
something.
gallows humor, but like I said, everything needs a chance to breathe, and it's not just the sad moments need a chance to breathe. The jokes need a chance to breathe as well.
Yep.
All right,
This is something
I
that. Okay.
I'm about to. I got an example that what I'm about to say. So if say if Ford Prefect was suddenly killed, and you have Marvin the Martian come out of nowhere and make this dark joke like, oh great, now I have to clean that up. That would be fucking hilarious, and it would be on point for Marvin to do because Marvin has always displayed that type of humor. Like he doesn't, it's fucking doesn't matter. He's just always depressed, and him saying that makes sense. But you have this quirky character who suddenly watched her best friend die, and she should be bawling in tears, and then she out of nowhere makes this joke when the character being displayed would be bawling her fucking eyes out. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, the characters that should.
Yes.
The two characters that should always be the ones making the gallows humor jokes, or nearly always make. 3 characters. Let me go 3 characters. That should be the ones making the gallows humor jokes. When it comes to like a Marvel movie, Bucky, Steve, Thor.
I would add another one. Loki.
I can get behind that.
Loki would also be a good one. Because Bucky and Steve, they should be making gallows humor because they were in a fucking war zone. Yeah. And gallows humor is how people fucking survive.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Loki being...
I'll give you a true story about gallows humor. Girl I knew was in high school. Was killed in an automobile accident. She got in the back of someone's pickup truck while they were drunk driving. I knew her. I wasn't her friend. My thinking was, okay, she got what was coming to her. But at the funeral, she was friends with my friends. So I was like a friend-in-law, I guess.
Friend-in-law.
But
good way of putting it, actually.
I picked one of our mutual friends who was a friend. I mean, he knew my sense of humor. He understood that I wasn't being offensive when I said this shit, or it wasn't where I was going with it. She got cremated because honestly, there was no showing her body on display at a funeral.
Yep.
And at the time, Blue Diamond Almonds had an advertisement with a slogan that was "A can a week. That's all we ask." And I could not fucking resist. I had to say it to somebody.
Oh God.
but that's how you cope.
Yeah, it's like a friend of mine died, right? When it was cremation, and he was always put. Let's say, he always had some alcohol in the system, and the priest reading the eulogy he'd written off, and said, and after and he says, and Barney says to remind you all, when the coffin hits the furnace, make sure you're out of the blast range.
God.
Yeah.
But again,
that's actually pretty good.
But my point was like, if it's in character for the person to make these types of jokes, make those types of jokes. Don't have them act out of character by them breaking down. Again, if Marvin the Martian Marvin the robot did
Paranoid the android.
Yeah, Paranoid android. If he out of nowhere started crying, it would make no fucking sense. But him making I have to clean that up, don't I? Perfect. Perfect. The quirky girl who just watched her best friend die, who would be bawling her eyes out of nowhere goes, well, at least she always wanted to be
She
street
went out the way
pizza.
she lived.
She always said she loved pizza. Now she can be rolled up into one.
She went out the way she lived. She got blown to smithereens. That's not how she lived.
Well, she was blown all the time, so that kind of made sense.
Yeah, one of the offences I think Marvel did in my one of the offences Marvel did in my mind, when it comes to characterizations, was Doctor Strange. He's supposed to have inherited the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme. He's supposed to be wise beyond his years and all this. And he's throwing jokes left, right, and centre. That's not the way.
They made him Tony Stark.
Pardon?
They made him Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made him Tony Stark with magic.
Yep.
There's ways that could have been done. They didn't execute it well, is the issue when it comes to that. But
lazy writing.
Yeah, because all their characters just ended up interchangeable.
If you don't mind, Sanguine.
They all ended up being...
hold on a minute, Mitch.
Go on.
If you don't mind, Sanguine, what they do, it's the same as they do when they get a male character who's remarkably intelligent and is a scientist. Therefore, he must be socially awkward and inadequate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. They even did
Sometimes it works.
If you look at it.
I tell you, one of the best times the socially awkward male scientist character worked was Dr. Rodney McKay.
Yeah, but he grew out of it.
So I hate the idea of there's two hierarchies when it comes to male scientist characters. Is they're really quirky and eccentric, or they're really timid and just socially awkward.
There's never a middle ground.
And that's all we have to draw from.
Yeah. Except for Mr. Spock. He was
he wasn't human, he doesn't count.
He broke that mold.
Yeah.
But the thing that I was saying is you need to give shit time to breathe.
Yes.
And there's a proper beat that you need. You can get it where it is outside of a character's normal characterization for them to be the one to break that moment, but you need to write it well, and the problem is they don't write it well. Also, one of the things that happens far too frequently is a lot of the really old, the actually good parody comedies, things like Airplane, Spy Hard, Top Secret, they had a rule. There's a joke in the foreground, or there's a joke in the background.
Or multiple jokes in the background.
Yep, it is never you have a joke in the foreground and the background.
Yeah. The thing
it would always be given its space to breathe. And we need to resurrect that, because now a lot of comedies, they'll try to have someone being funny up front, something funny happening in the back, and they're just trying to jam everything in. No, let each joke breathe.
And each character feels the fucking same anymore. There's no differences in character. Spider-Man is basically little Tony Stark. Thor is just Tony Stark with odd powers.
Thor's got nothing to do. That's one thing. Thor, in none of his movies, was anything like Tony Stark.
You know what I mean?
No, he became that though. But he became Tony Stark if he was a fish out of water.
No, Thor wasn't Tony Stark. Thor became Star-Lord.
Yeah.
What they did was
Tony Stark.
What they did there was they deliberately took a strong male character and made him into a joke.
Yep.
And overshadowed his own movie.
Because Chris Hemsworth himself would complain about that.
He got overshadowed in his own movie, and I fucking hate that.
Yep.
Because that's what they do. They overshadow the lead in his own movie, like fucking Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah.
It was
Look
it
at,
was a Jamarcus Chavez story.
Look at Kenobi.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch Love and Thunder because it had the female Thor and it also had Tessa Thompson, who I hate.
Oh God! Jesus Christ, that pisses me off. I know that Valkyrie is her own character, but it should have fucking been Civ. It really should have been Civ.
Yep, it should have.
And it should have been the The second movie shouldn't have been Helheim. It should have been. It should have been the Enchantress. You should have dealt with the Enchantress so that way you could have the relationship between him, Civ, and Enchantress. Because you gave us the Executioner.
They had to have a female character who was more powerful than Thor, in every way.
Mm-hmm. But that was the point of
Yep,
the Executioner.
because that's how it is.
The Executioner was her muscle, and she handled the magic. And she still, there was plenty of times where she bested Thor. And her whole motivation was, I love you.
Yeah, she bested Thor by cheating, basically. She couldn't beat him fairly.
Still bested him.
Nobody can really beat Thor fairly.
But again...
according to some writers, even the Hulk can't beat Thor fairly.
And another...
Hell, even Beta Ray Bill could barely beat Thor.
But that's another issue.
Actually, that's how Beta Ray Bill became Beta Ray Bill, because he beat Thor.
Wait a minute. That's another issue I have with that series in general, is that you give us Stormbringer, but you don't give us the wielder of Stormbringer.
The true wielder of Stormbreaker.
Like,
Isn't it Stormbreaker?
Stormbreaker, my bad.
It's Breaker, yeah.
And the other thing I hate about the Thor movies was, he's not a god, he's an alien.
Oh yeah, that would be up too.
Asgard's in this. It's just like an artificial planet.
Depending on the content, in the Ultimate Universe, they're just highly advanced mutants.
Actually, no. In the Ultimate Universe, Thor is actually a god. It's just he thought he was an ordinary human who had been, altered by the American government or something. That's what everybody thought, and then it was later revealed after he died that he was actually Thor, God of Thunder, because he came back to life.
Also,
Seriously.
I hate how they used, they made, what's her name? The Mighty Thor, the Mighty, or whatever.
Oh God, that's because they were copying the comics where they did that, Jane Foster.
Mm-hmm.
Because they decided they somehow decided Mjolnir is sentient, right?
Which heck?
Yeah.
No, it is sentient.
No, that's how they decided Mjolnir is sentient, and it decided Thor was no longer worthy because of something Nick Fury said to him.
But that's not how any of that works. Like,
and it's also female.
Like, that's another issue that the Marvel writers don't understand. The context is he be worthy, and there's a reason why you can't decide that shit. Like, there's a objective criteria, and it's more to do with confidence. Because fucking Spider-Man technically should be able to wield the hammer, but he can't because he's not confident that he can do it. So he doesn't think he's worthy.
When you're talking about people who can wield Mjolnir, Avengers Justice League crossover, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the part where Superman is wielding Mjolnir and also Captain America's shield.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was brilliant, but at the end where Thor's looking for Mjolnir, right? Superman, it's over here. Here, I'll get it for you, and he can't lift it.
He should be able to fucking deadlift it. Like, that's another issue that, Hulk can deadlift it.
Pardon?
Hulk can deadlift Norman.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
The Hulk cannot pick up Mjolnir.
He can get so
tried
strong
on many occasions.
He got so strong, so angry and so strong. He deadlifted. He can't. He can't wield it, but he can deadlift it.
When?
Fucking the movie. Fuck, can't remember the name of the movie. It was one of the animated movies where he deadlifts it and he throws it at Thor.
He probably caught it when it was flying
No, he
towards
didn't.
him.
That was Ultimate Avengers.
Yeah, and he deadlifts it.
That wasn't the real Mjolnir, by the way.
That's fucking shit.
That was a hammer that was built by Tony Stark. It was a technological device. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. That was Mjolnir.
Go and read up Thor from the Ultimate Universe. It was a technological device.
In the anime cartoon, he fucking deadlifts.
Which is based on the comic books.
He fucking picks it up. It's straight on the ground, and he gets angry, and he just
doesn't
grabs
necessarily mean it's going to follow it. We all know that. So using I'm going to actually say it this way: using the cop out of it's based on the comic books, it's always loosely based. You know, they never do a one for one.
But even so, I mean, that's the Ultimate Universe.
But he can still do it.
That
doesn't count for the mainstream universe, which is the Thor we were on about.
But the point I'm making...
Ultimate Thor kind of looks like Green Arrow or Green Arrow.
I'm just... The point I'm trying to point out is that he can do it. It's not wield... He can't wield it. He can't pick it up and, like, use it as a proper weapon, but he can deadlift it. He can throw it at him.
There is one Hulk. There is one Hulk that was able to lift Mjolnir with the worthiness enchantment on Mjolnir. Professor Hulk.
Yes. Angry Hulk.
Yeah.
Angry Hulk can.
That was the stupidest Hulk because he got angry. He turned into Bruce Banner, but with the Hulk's mind.
Yep.
I like Evil Hulk.
I think it's gratuitous, but whatever.
Evil Hulk? You mean Mr. Fix-It, or?
Professor Hulk is the other way around. It's
Grey Hulk.
Hulk's body with Banner's mind.
Yeah.
Grey Hulk is Evil Hulk.
Grey Hulk's Joe Fix-It.
Yeah.
Question. Did you guys know that the original Hulk was actually gray?
Yeah.
Yes, but that was all. That was
the very first time.
Yeah, that was due to what the hell?
Limitations of the
printing errors.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Stan Lee created him being green later on was because the gray coloring in the comics kept changing in every panel, and he didn't like that, so they changed it from gray to green.
Yeah. I think we all know that.
Yeah, that's common law.
Yeah, that's Stan Lee saying that himself.
Yeah, that knowledge is so common. You might as well have been a YouTube video.
Do you have 9 other facts that you could fill out the Watch Mojo video with?
Oh, ha, very fun.
Actually, it was very funny. Yeah, Sanguine, Internet High Five.
Mm-hmm.
I could do an outside culture video too.
Right.
Do you know? I like watching Watch Mojo videos for one important reason. Laughing at all the shit they get completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny. It's funny when they get it wrong.
I used to watch. You ever remember Death Battles, where they would put two characters with similar power sets against each other?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to stop watching after they put Darkseid and Thanos together, but they give him the hypercube, but it doesn't fucking use the hypercube at any point.
The one that made me stop watching them really was Virgil versus Ddraw.
I remember seeing one. It was supposed to be comic book accurate Spider-Man versus comic book accurate Venom.
Batman Beyond.
No, Venom. And it was the Tom Holland Spider-Man they'd actually used.
Mm-hmm.
The Venom was comic book accurate, but the Spider-Man was Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Like again,
The reason why I didn't like it because they did Sephiroth. They used one ability that Sephiroth only used once in one game, and it was never used again.
Yeah.
And that's what defeated Virgil.
What move was that?
Like Virgil can literally bench.
Depend on like if you're gonna do Virgil versus Sephiroth, do they have the wacky transformations?
I think he did go to his Devil Trigger one.
No, I'm not talking about Virgil. I'm talking about Sephiroth.
Sephiroth did his demon transformation as well, I think.
If he doesn't use like technically Sephiroth should be able to kill Virgil. He can. All right, and it is not an obscure attack that he has. He literally destroyed the universe with this attack. Like the animation.
That's not overpowered at all.
Like the animation for the attack shows like him summoning a meteor from deep space, and it's literally destroying the universe as it's coming at you, and it like nukes the planet.
Well, the solar system and the supernova attack.
Yeah.
Which the supernova was the one that killed him.
11 minutes.
Huh? What'd you say?
Which means that battle was over in what, 11 minutes?
Possibly.
Yeah. It was total bullshit, in my opinion.
Like, don't get me wrong. There are some characters I love that got defeated. You know, and it's their objective analysis doesn't make any sense. Like Link beating Cloud. Was it Cloud that he
Who
fought?
was Cloud? Who did he fight?
I believe he fought Link.
No. Who did Cloud fight?
Link.
Oh, Link.
Oh, here's one. I asked Grok a silly because I thought it would be good for a laugh. Ask Grok, who would win in a no-holds-barred, winner-takes-all, anything-goes fight between the Kurgan, right?
Uh-huh.
And Conan the Barbarian.
Kurgan.
No, according to Grok, 9 times out of 10, Conan would win. Because he has, in Robert E. Howard's stories alone, he has faced down and beaten opponents far more powerful than the Kurgan. The Kurgan relies on brute strength and scare tactics. Conan is a much better swordsman.
It depends on the
And a
universe
much
they're
better
fighting.
fighter. Pardon?
I say it would depend on the universe they're fighting in.
Oh, but it doesn't depend on what universe when it comes to Thor and his fucking hammer. I mean, let's be consistent. And I still maintain that anyone can pick up Thor's hammer.
Something's bothering me about that matchup between Link and Cloud, though. Which version of Link was it?
They never give a specific Link. They just use random Link.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they didn't give us a specific Link.
Like so they just grab because Link is not one character. He's like a shit ton of fucking characters all sharing the same name.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, that's what was about Link.
And
you really shouldn't.
Right.
You really shouldn't trust random links, especially in this day and age.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the ones that go missing.
Yeah, but see, the problem is like multiple links have different abilities and different backgrounds.
Somebody was going to make it. I thought I'd step in.
Go right
I'm
ahead.
going to shave my dick with
Next
a
time you
blender.
have that thought, squash it.
Okay, so I asked Grok who would win in a no holds barred fight between Sephiroth and Virgil. And Grok actually says Virgil wins mid to high difficulty. This classic matchup, blah 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 blah. Not really cared about that. Community debates are split for DNC fans. Speed versus Sephiroth magic. Power potency. Yamato can block universe blocking attacks. Same with Dante's Rebellion Blade. He has massive speed. Judgment cuts are near instantaneous across space. Durability, he can tank hits and regenerate from near death. Lifting and striking, immeasurable. Pretty much strength related. He's insanely strong.
All right, I'm about to close it out.
Okay.
All right.
Copy that.
All right.
Roger Wilcock.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out. We will be back Monday night and next Friday, if I'm not mistaken, right, Sanguine?
Oh, fuck.
Yep, I'm going to be on my early Christmas with the family.
Oh, yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So we'll be back again. I can't wait. Sanguine, thank you for coming. You are always welcome on the show and then whenever I'm hosting. So
been a blast.
Yeah, you know that Christmas Day, Tyr is always unconscious because the entire day is basically a holy item.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, holy. I'm going to promote this because I've never seen this, and on Never Watch Alone this weekend, we will be watching The Thing. So,
Oh yeah.
So next Thursday, come sit with us on my channel, on my Never Watch Alone channel, as we watch The Thing. For me, it'll be the first time I'm watching
Going
this.
for a treat.
I mean, I've seen clips of it. Like I've seen bits and pieces, and I know that I've heard the debate whether it was a Molotov cocktail or with alcohol or whatnot. You know.
I'm not going to spoil anything for you, Tyr, but stuff happens. Then these people do stuff, and then some more stuff happens, and the people do some other stuff.
And it's
then
along the way, some of the people die.
And
spoilers.
Going back to your Christmas comment, I assumed that the reason why Tyr was always knocked out on Christmas was because Santa shows up specifically just to knock his ass out.
Well, that too. That's Christmas Eve, though. I want about Christmas Day.
Yeah, he knocks him out, and the rest of the holy holiday keeps him down.
Oh, nah, motherfucker, you getting straight knuckles today.
You know what you did.
Oh, no. He gets
Chris,
the
we're gonna
Good night, everyone.
Good
night.
All right. Say goodbye.
Night, all.
Say good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Sanguine,
Good night, all.
he gets the coal, but Santa keeps it in the sack.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay.